Welcome to this video. Today I'm going to walk you through how to remove all viruses, malware, adware, and spyware off of a Mac computer. This will also include basic maintenance you can do to clean out all the garbage and optimize your Mac to make sure it's running at its peak efficiency. Please make sure you follow along down in the notes down in the video description. For step 1, come down here and open up the Finder, go up to the top and click Go. Click on Utilities, look for Disk Utility and open it up. Extend the options down the left-hand column, select the top one and click First Aid. And then you'll want to go ahead and make sure you have everything saved and then click on Run. You will know it's completed once you get a green check mark and it says Done. Just go ahead and click on Done. And then you will want to continue down the left-hand column. Just click on the next listed item, Run First Aid, next listed item, Run First Aid until you've done this to every item down the left-hand column. For step 2, we're going to run a free anti-malware scan, and if you go down to the notes in the video description, click on the link there underneath step 2, it will take you to this page for Malwarebytes. Just click on Try It for Free. Make sure to open and run the download, continue and install. Get started, select Personal Computer, select Maybe Later, skip adding an email, just click on Get Started. In the top left, click on Malwarebytes and click on Check for Updates. Once confirmed it is up to date, click on Close and then Scan and then just let it run until it's fully completed. If it finds any results, it will list them and give you the option to remove. Also, if the real-time protection was set to active, click on it and we're going to disable it. And we're doing this because we're going to run another scan and we do not want it to conflict. For step 3, go back down to the notes in the video description and underneath step 3, click on the link there that will take you to this website to download and run a free antivirus scan. And so we're going to click on Free Download, open and run the download, click Install, click Allow, and then continue through, click on Continue, and then click on Open, and then Enable, and then click on Open, Allow, and then Open, and then got it. Top left, click on Avast Security and check for updates, and then click on Virus Scans and select Deep Scan and let this run until it's fully completed. If it finds any results, it will list them and allow you to remove them. Now, after both of those scans have completed, if they did find any results, it is good practice to go ahead and do a computer restart just to make sure and ensure that anything malicious has been fully removed. And then after computer restart, we want to go to step 4, which is to clean out all the garbage programs. To do that, you want to open up the Finder and then click on Applications. The first thing we want to do is remove the 2 programs we just installed, Malwarebytes and Avast. And the reason for that is, first off, we're trying to clean out the computer, not add to the garbage and clutter. And we're trying to optimize it, which adding more programs does the opposite. But also because most free software will collect user data. And so to increase privacy, you absolutely want to remove Malwarebytes and Avast. So first off, with Avast, we're just going to come up here and open it up. And then in the top left, we're going to click on Uninstall and then just continue through. To remove Malwarebytes, back here in the Finder underneath Applications, we're going to click on Search and then search for Malwarebytes, and then we're going to click the plus sign, name matches, and then add Malwarebytes and then the plus sign, and then change this drop down menu to System Files. If you do not see System Files, click on Other and you will find it there, and then change it to Are Included. And after setting these filters, any results that are remaining, you want to select all of them and then click and drag to the trash. You will also want to make sure you click on the Malwarebytes icon at the top and then the gear icon and then click on Uninstall, and then that will fully remove it. And then if we go back to the full list here, if you've had problems with viruses and malware and adware, there's a good chance that you installed something bad on your computer. And also to clean out the computer and optimize it, the less programs you have, the better your computer is going to run. It also increases security and privacy. And so basically you want to go through this full application list and really scrub it out. Just clean as much garbage and uninstall as much as possible. When you find something that you are ready to uninstall, you just click on it and you can drag it to the trash. If you want to do a cleaner uninstallation, you can do the same steps we did with Malwarebytes. If you find something and do not recognize it and don't know what it is, you can open up a web browser and do an internet search to do some research on what the application is. But again, just remove and clean out this list and uninstall as much as possible. Also make sure that once you've moved all the applications to the trash, that you open up the trash and then click on Empty to empty it out. For step 5, we need to make sure we do not have any malicious profiles installed. So to do this, click on the Apple icon in the top left and click on System Settings. In the search for profile, and then this second option, install, view, or remove profiles, click on that. And if you see any listed profile here that you do not recognize and don't know what it is, you need to select it and click the minus sign to remove it. For step 6, we're going to clean out our web browser, starting with Google Chrome. With Chrome open, click on the menu in the top right and go down to Help and About Google Chrome just to confirm it is up to date. Go back to the menu in the top right, go down to Extensions, Manage Extensions. Extensions are fun and convenient, but they are terrible for privacy and security. And so I strongly recommend that you remove as many extensions as possible. Remove them all if possible. On this one, I'm going to go ahead and click on Remove and then Remove. If there is an extension you absolutely cannot part ways with, such as a password manager, at least disable it while it's not in use. Go back to the menu in the top right, go down to Settings. First go to Search Engine and just make sure that the search engine is correct. You can click on Change if needed. For example, use DuckDuckGo to increase privacy. Also, you can click on Manage. If you see a search engine you do not recognize and it looks like garbage, you can just go ahead and remove it. Also go to On Startup. If this option is selected, make sure that this website is correct. Again, if you need to make any changes, you can do so right here. Search for Home button, and then right here, if you have this toggled on and this selected, make sure that this URL is correct. Also make sure you go back to the menu in the top right, go down to History, and then click on History. And then if you've had problems with viruses, malware, and adware on your computer, there's a good chance you visited a website you should not have, and so you want to go over to Delete Browsing Data. Make sure you select Advanced, set it to All Time. Only check the top 4 boxes and then click on Delete. If you use Microsoft Edge or Brave web browser, both are built on the same foundation as Google Chrome. The menus may look a little bit different, but the steps and concepts are the same. For Firefox in the top left, click on Firefox and then About to make sure that it is up to date. And then go to the menu in the top right and go down to Add-ons and Themes. Make sure you have extensions selected. And again, you want to remove as many extensions as possible. So you just click on this option and then click on Remove and then Remove. If there is an extension you cannot remove or part ways with, such as the password manager, at least disable while it's not in use. Click the menu in the top right, go to History, clear recent history, set it to everything, check all the boxes, and click on Clear. Again, the menu in the top right, go down to Settings, select Home on the left-hand column, and just make sure that this URL is correct. Also click on Search and make sure the search engine is correct. If there is one you need to remove, just come down here to the bottom. You can select it and hit Remove. To clean out Safari, we will start with the history at the top and click on Clear History, set it to All, and then Clear. And then click on Safari in the top left, go down to Settings. Start with extensions. If you have any installed, they will be listed in the left-hand column. To remove, you will select one. There will be an uninstall option. To disable, uncheck the box. Next, go to Search. Double check your search engine. Also go to General. Double check these top 4 options. Make sure this URL is correct. For step 7, we just need to make sure everything is up to date because updates often include security updates. So first you will want to click on the Apple icon in the top left and then click on System Settings. Click on General and then Software Update. It will check for an update. If there's one available, it will give you the option to install it. Also go back to the Apple icon and click on App Store. And then on the left-hand side, click on Updates just to make sure all of your applications are up to date. For step 8, we need to clean up the programs running in the background. To do this, click on the Apple icon, go to System Settings, search for Login, and then click on the top option, Login Items and Extensions. This is a list of all the applications that will start running when you first log into your computer. You really want to get this down to 0. Just select an item and hit the minus sign to remove it. And then down here are the permissions to run in the background. You can go through this list. I would recommend disabling as many as possible. Doing so will help optimize the computer. For step 9, we need to clean out the garbage data. To do this, click on the Apple icon, go to System Settings, search for Storage, and then click on Storage. This is going to give you a breakdown of everything that is taking up space on your computer. Once this gets past about 80-85% full, the computer will start to slow down, so you do want to make sure that you clean out as much as possible. You will want to go through all 3 of these recommendations, but this section down here, you'll definitely want to take a look at. We already did applications earlier, but for example, documents, if we click on this little information icon, it will open up this window. You just want to make sure you have large files selected, and then you can sort to put the largest files at the top. When you find something that you can delete, just select it and click on delete. Make sure to also clear out your downloads. You can also check unsupported apps. These are usually old applications that you can get rid of. And then also make sure to check file browser and go through each one of the folders over here on the left. Also, if you see a lot of space being used up by other or system data, go ahead and open up the Finder. And with the Finder open, go ahead and click on Go at the top and go down to Computer. Click on Macintosh HD. And what you can do is go through these files here to see what is taking up the most space. If I extend here, you'll notice there is a size column. If you don't see any information here, hold down the Command key and the letter J as in Jared, and just make sure that this box right here, calculate all sizes, is checked. And then we can sort to see what the largest folders are, and you can go through them and clear them out, but just be very, very careful as to what you delete out of here. Make sure you're researching what you don't know, and if you just don't know what something is, just leave it alone. Regardless, just clean out as much data as you possibly can. For step 10, we just need to do a final restart. So to do that, just click on the Apple icon and go to restart. After all of that, if you are still experiencing problems or issues, I will post a link down in the video description to a tutorial on how to factory reset your Mac computer back to new. And if you do have any comments or questions, please post them down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please consider sharing it. And if you would like to support this channel, go ahead and hit the join button, the thanks button, the subscribe button, and that bell notification icon to get notifications on future videos. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a great day.